Hello, my name is Anthony Horowitz, and I've been asked to announce the winners of the 2021 Mystery Short Story Competition organised by the International Agatha Christie Festival. I've written a great deal of crime fiction myself, including Agatha Christie's Poirot on television, Midsummer Murders, Foyle's War, so I do know a thing or two about murder. But I just want to congratulate everybody who took part, because the standard couldn't have been higher, and I myself, I've never actually won an award in my life, but taking part is what matters. Anyway, let's begin with the younger writers category. And the judges were very impressed by the high standard of entries and the amazing variety of stories. In one, a private detective investigated a country house poisoning. In another, it was a stable hand tracking down a stolen foal. There were stories about missing parents and stories about missing teapots, I know which is more important to me. There were classical mysteries of the kind Agatha Christie would have appreciated, and there was even one set in a different universe. So, plenty of imagination and some absolutely brilliant ideas, which made the job of choosing a winner very difficult for the judges. So let's see who came in third place. Well, the joint third place and highly commended was Catherine Hudson with Who Done It? A Murder and a Crime at Lucas Bridge High, and Rosamond Easton with The Mystery of the Missing Teapot. Catherine, the judges found your story very interesting. They praised the very detailed plot and the way you gave the reader a good insight into the dynamics of school life and friendships. Rosamond, the judges really enjoyed your story. They thought the story, quote, had some really good clues, and they liked the way you held the reader's attention all the way through to the end. So well done, both of you, Catherine and Rosamond. Now, let's see who came in second place, the runner-up, who will win a set of Samira Hepburn's thrillers. I haven't read them myself, I'm sure they're great. Here's the envelope. So, we have here, the runner-up is Charlotte Kumar with her story, Ivy. The judges really enjoyed your story. They thought it was gripping, and they particularly praised the way you linked the plot to Ivy's Rules for Life. So, well done, Charlotte. Right, now it's time to find out who has won the Younger Writers category in this year's International Agatha Christie Festival Mystery Short Story Competition. And they get, incidentally, an iPad mini, tickets to the London production of Witness for the Prosecution, and a copy of the new game, Young Poirot. But before I open the envelope, I'd like to thank the two judges. Tiana-Louise Hammond, who won the Older Writers category in this competition last year, and Dee Laljee, who runs the delightful community bookshop in Crediton. So thank you to Tiana-Louise and to Dee. Now, the winner. The winner, I love opening envelopes, I've never done that before. The winner is Sophie Bryant-Smith with her story, Perspectives. The judges loved Sophie's story, which they thought was imaginative with a very good twist. The idea of telling a story from two perspectives was, they said, really imaginative and well executed. So, well done, Sophie. Now we turn to the Older Writers category. And once again, the judges were knocked out by the quality of the many stories they received. And what an amazing variety of stories there were in this category. They read about special force soldiers and serial killers, and there were all manner of mysterious deaths, including the suicide of a racing driver during a Grand Prix. And there were lots of imaginative settings, including charming cottages, of course, with dark secrets, country houses, police stations, and even a zoo. Gosh, I wonder who did it in the zoo. Anyway, the judges once again had a very difficult job, so let's see who came in third place. So third place, and highly commended, is Tom Yerschen with his story, Undercover. The judges thought Tom's story was, quote, an extraordinarily accomplished and chilling piece of fiction, macabre and mesmeric, wonderfully creepy with a sinister atmosphere. I wish I got those sorts of crits on the backs of my books. Anyway, well done, Tom. And who is the runner-up, who will win a set of Samira Hepburn's YA thrillers? This envelope says runner-up. Let's see what's inside. The runner-up is, there are joint runners-up. Amy Dunshaw with her story Never Look Back, and Tia Costin with her story Warm Blood. Amy, the judges thought your story was very atmospheric, compelling and suspenseful, with gripping and enigmatic characterization, richly imagined and full of menace. Sounds great. Tia, the judges thought you demonstrated, quote, an extraordinary ability to create dramatic tension and conjure the horror of a twisted family history. And they particularly praised your stunning use of language and superb imagery. So well done to Amy and to Tia. Now, before I announce the winner, let me just thank the two judges. First is Samira Hepburn, who writes young adult thrillers as well as crime novels for grown-ups. And the second person is an authority on crime fiction, Jim Noy, who blogs online as The Invisible Event. Thank you very much, Sam and Jim. And so, the winner of the Older Writer category in this year's International Agatha Christie Mystery Story... Let's do that again. The winner of the Older Writers category in this year's International Agatha Christie Mystery Short Story Competition, who also wins an iPad Mini, tickets for Witness for the Prosecution, as well as How Done It, a masterclass in crime writing by members of the Detection Club. Let's see. The winner is, dramatic pause, Lily Taylor with her story Una. The judges loved Lily's story, which they thought was a very well-paced and superbly crafted thriller with a sharp, unexpected, and creepily heart-stopping twist. Wow. Well done, Lily. I'd like to thank everyone now and end this by thanking the many teachers and parents across Devon who have supported the competition. And on behalf of the organisers, I should like to thank the sponsors for providing the prizes. So many thanks to local firms, PKF, Francis Clark, and Wallens Solicitors, as well as to HarperCollins UK and Microids, who are the developers of the Young Poirot game, and EMG Entertainments for providing tickets for the London production of Witness for the Prosecution. And finally, on behalf of the organisers, I should like to thank everyone who helped promote the game, including Agatha Christie Limited, Plymouth Council, and Libraries Unlimited, LiteratureWorks, DoorstepArts, DAISI, maybe that's Daisy, and Archant Newspapers. Thank you all very much. It only remains for me to thank you very much for watching, and I'd like to encourage everyone who entered this year to enter again next year. Who knows, you might win next time. Thank you, and goodbye.